Did you know that when one currency pair moves, another often follows, almost like they're connected behind the scenes? In today's lesson on Forex currency correlations, we'll uncover the hidden connections that can make or break your trades.
Welcome back, traders. Our Forex education continues today as we step inside the research department of a major trading firm in London. Here, analysts pore over data, studying how different markets influence one another through powerful statistical relationships. This is where we begin to uncover the hidden connections in Forex. Currency correlations measure how two pairs move in relation to each other. Some pairs often rise and fall together. Others move in opposite directions, almost like a mirror. Understanding these relationships is key to managing your risk and finding hidden opportunities. Correlations aren't unique to Forex. We see them in everyday life. When gas prices rise, the cost of airline tickets often rises too. That's a positive correlation. On rainy days, umbrella sales increase. And sometimes, correlations move the opposite way. For example, as more people sign up for streaming services, fewer people pay for traditional cable packages. Correlations are all around us. Forex is no different. Negative correlations occur when two things move in opposite directions. For example, the more time a student spends watching TV, the lower their grades tend to be. Or, the more sleep you get, the less tired you feel. In Forex, negative correlations work the same way. When one pair rises, another may fall. Not all variables are connected. Some move completely independently of each other. For example, the number of books in your library has no meaningful relationship with the daily price of coffee. In Forex, the same principle applies. Some pairs simply don't correlate.
Quick reminder, traders. If you haven't already, grab your free QuickStart guide. It's packed with key terms, candlestick patterns, and trading tools to help you follow along. And remember, these lessons are always best viewed on a larger screen, so you don't miss the details.
Correlation is measured on a scale from -1 to +1. A value of +1 means a perfect positive correlation. The pairs move identically. 0 means no correlation at all. They move independently. And -1 is a perfect negative correlation, where the pairs move in exact opposite directions. In practice, most Forex pairs fall somewhere between these extremes. Here's what correlation looks like in practice. On a 4-hour chart, the euro over the US dollar and the British pound over the US dollar show a strong positive correlation, around +0.85. Meanwhile, the euro over the US dollar and the US dollar over the Swiss franc move in opposite directions, showing a strong negative correlation near -0.90. Other pairs, like the US dollar over the Canadian dollar against the Australian dollar over the US dollar, show weaker correlations, closer to -0.4. And some pairs barely correlate at all, like the British pound over the Japanese yen against the euro over the US dollar at just +0.10. So, how does this apply to currencies? In Forex, correlation measures how closely two pairs move in relation to each other. These relationships often come from economic ties like trade or interest rates, geographic connections between neighboring economies, and structural factors like the influence of the US dollar or the role of commodity exports. Here are some clear examples. The euro over the US dollar and the British pound over the US dollar often show a strong, positive correlation because both are linked to European economies. The euro over the US dollar and the US dollar over the Swiss franc often move in opposite directions due to safe haven flows into the Swiss franc. And pairs like the Australian dollar over the US dollar and the US dollar over the Canadian dollar are both tied to commodities, giving them a positive correlation. Another reason we see strong correlations in Forex is the dominance of certain currencies. The US dollar is involved in the majority of global trades, so pairs containing the dollar often display predictable relationships. For example, the euro over the US dollar and the British pound over the US dollar frequently move together, since both express value against the dollar. Moreover, currencies can strongly correlate with commodities because of economic relationships between countries and what they produce or consume. The Australian dollar often moves in step with gold, since Australia is a major exporter. The US dollar over the Canadian dollar shows a strong link with oil, reflecting Canada's role as a top oil exporter. These relationships don't just explain market moves, they can create powerful trading opportunities. We've already seen that the Canadian dollar, or CAD, tends to move in the same direction as oil prices. Can you guess why this correlation exists? Oh, the Canadian government pegs the Canadian dollar to oil prices. B, oil is priced exclusively in Canadian dollars. C, Canada is a major oil producer and exporter. D, Canadians consume more oil than other nations. You've got 10 seconds. Think it through. The correct answer is C. Canada is a major oil producer and exporter. Because oil makes up such a large part of Canada's economy, rising oil prices often strengthen the Canadian dollar, while falling oil prices tend to weaken it. This strong link is what creates the correlation between oil and the CAD. For traders, these commodity relationships have direct implications. Since the Canadian dollar and oil prices are positively correlated, when oil prices rise, the Canadian dollar usually strengthens against the US dollar. As a result, the US dollar over the Canadian dollar typically falls. Similar commodity relationships exist with other currencies. The Australian dollar over the US dollar often rises with gold prices, since Australia is a major gold producer. The New Zealand dollar tends to move with dairy prices, reflecting its key export. And the Russian ruble often follows natural gas prices, one of Russia's top exports. These relationships aren't fixed, but they tend to hold over time. Let's apply what we've learned. Oil prices have just dropped 5% after unexpected inventory data. Based on the positive correlation between oil and the Canadian dollar, what might happen to the US dollar over the Canadian dollar? As a trader, which move would make the most sense based on commodity currency correlations? A, buy the Australian dollar over the US dollar, expecting the Australian dollar to strengthen. B, buy the US dollar over the Canadian dollar, expecting the Canadian dollar to weaken. C, sell the US dollar over the Canadian dollar, expecting the Canadian dollar to strengthen. Or D, no trade, because oil prices don't affect currency markets. You've got 10 seconds. Think carefully. The correct answer is B. Buy the US dollar over the Canadian dollar, expecting the Canadian dollar to weaken. Since oil and the Canadian dollar are positively correlated, falling oil prices usually mean a weaker Canadian dollar. That pushes the US dollar over the Canadian dollar higher, making a buy the smart move here. Moving to the risk management department, we see how correlations affect portfolio risk. Multiple positions with high correlations can either amplify gains or multiply losses, depending on the market direction. For example, if you go long on both the euro over the US dollar and the British pound over the US dollar, you're essentially doubling your exposure to US dollar weakness. If the dollar strengthens instead, both positions will likely lose at the same time. Knowledge check. A trader has 3 open positions: long the euro over the US dollar, long the British pound over the US dollar, and short the US dollar over the Swiss franc. What risk is the trader primarily exposed to? A. If the US dollar strengthens broadly, all positions could lose simultaneously. B. The positions perfectly hedge each other, eliminating any risk. C. If the euro weakens, all positions will be affected. D. This combination creates no correlation risk. You've got 10 seconds. Think carefully. The correct answer is A. If the US dollar strengthens broadly, all positions could lose simultaneously. Even though the trades involve different pairs, they're all highly correlated because each position is essentially a bet against the US dollar. This creates significant correlation risk and can magnify losses if the dollar moves the other way. Let's recap what we've learned about currency correlations. Correlation measures how closely 2 variables move together, from +1 in the same direction to -1 in the opposite direction. Pairs with the same base, or quote currency, often show strong correlations. Many currencies link to commodities, such as the Canadian dollar with oil, the Australian dollar with gold, and the New Zealand dollar with dairy. Correlations create both trading opportunities and risks. And understanding correlations helps traders make informed decisions and manage portfolio risk. Good job, traders. Another lesson complete. Remember, mastering correlations is one of the important steps on the path to Forex trading success. Each step you take builds your knowledge, sharpens your discipline, and moves you closer to victory in the Forex markets.
Before you head out, don't forget to grab your free QuickStart guide. It's packed with charts, definitions, and tools to help you trade smarter. And if you found this lesson helpful, hit subscribe so you never miss the next step on your trading journey.